Narcissists survive on attention, control, and validation. Their entire self-image is built on the illusion of superiority, and they need others to constantly affirm it. They believe they're the most desirable, most successful, and most important person in the room. So, what happens when that illusion is challenged? When you no longer orbit around them, and your glow no longer reflects back on them? That's when jealousy creeps in. And not just any jealousy, the kind that strikes deep into their fragile ego. The first blow to their ego is your independence. When you stop depending on them emotionally, financially, or mentally, it sends a clear message. You can not only survive without them, you can thrive. When you don't call or text them, when you stop seeking their advice or opinions, they begin to panic. Narcissists hate being irrelevant, and your silence feels like rejection to their inflated sense of self. The second trigger is your success. It could be a new job, a promotion, your own business, or even just leveling up your appearance and confidence. Narcissists are hyper-competitive and deeply insecure underneath their facade. Watching you evolve, especially without them by your side, will leave them shaken. They'll compare themselves to you, and the fact that you're surpassing them will eat away at their ego. Then comes attention, not giving it to them, but giving it to others. Whether you're spending time with people who are more attractive, smarter, or more successful, or simply pouring love and energy into yourself, narcissists see this as betrayal. They expect to be the main character in your story, and when they're not, it triggers intense feelings of jealousy, confusion, and rage. Ignoring them is perhaps the most potent tool. When they no longer hold emotional power over you, when you don't react to their provocations, their ego begins to fracture. They feed on your reactions, positive or negative. So when you withdraw completely and show them they have no power over your mood or mindset, they spiral. Being invisible in your life is their worst nightmare. Another powerful shift comes when you stop seeking their approval. The moment they realize they can't manipulate you with praise, guilt, or fear anymore, their sense of superiority collapses. Narcissists thrive when you need them. When you don't, they feel threatened, small, and replaceable. Finally, when your life becomes full, rich with friendships, goals, hobbies, and self-worth, the narcissists no longer hold a central role. They're just an afterthought in a life they once controlled. That reality cuts deeper than anything else. Jealousy is a narcissist's weak point because it exposes the truth they work so hard to bury, that they're not as special as they believe, and that someone they thought they controlled has outgrown their grasp. Triggering that jealousy isn't about revenge, it's about liberation. When you rise, they fall. Not because you push them, but because you stop letting them pull you down.